Hey guys, welcome back to the Snapper Chronicles. We're coming back at you with another Ratchet video. Today we have a snap-on. It's an MV-71 USA. This is pretty small Ratchet. It's quarter-inch. There's not much that I can find as far as in the catalogs about this Ratchet. It seems like there's a little, maybe a little mystery around it. But before we jump into all that, if you guys could do me a big favor, I'm doing, what do you call it? I have a goal where I'm trying to reach 2,000 subscribers by, the end of summer, which is what, like 2 days away? Yeah, still trying to hit my goal, and trying to get 2,000. The only way I can reach it is if you give me the HBO special. HBO special is the Help a Brother Out special. So help a brother out and hit the like and hit the subscribe. And if you don't subscribe or like, do me a favor, leave me a comment in the comment section letting me know why you're not hitting the like or the subscribe. But I'll give you 2 seconds to hit the like and subscribe, and I will return. Okay, there you go. And you guys that hit the like and subscribe, I really appreciate you. Getting back to this, the MV-71 snap-on. It doesn't have a date code on this Ratchet, so I guess it's kind of hard to date. When did this come out? It doesn't look that old, but this style of Ratchet is pretty old. Probably goes back to the 30s as far as snap-on in this style. And even in the catalog, they did have this style of Ratchet, but a bigger one. I think they had the half-inch drive one all the way up into the 70s and probably into the 80s in the catalog with this kind of handle style. You know, you've seen them before, and like I said, this style of handle and snap-on is probably lasted for like 50 years or something like that. But looks like in pretty good shape. The chrome looks pretty good except for this part here, which there's some pitting there, but overall looks pretty good. I don't know, maybe this could be from the 80s or even 90s, but I think that these were military or, excuse me, government contract models that I don't think were put out in their catalogs or for the general public. But yeah. Anyway, let's take a look inside and see if anything's interesting. Okay. Has 2 screws, and the screws are flatheads, which are not that common nowadays. There's no thread locker or anything like that. So maybe this could be older. I'm not sure. It's in good shape. That's all I can say as far as the dating on them. But the screws, they might be a little bit older because they're flatheads, and usually when I see flathead screws, it gives me a vintage feeling. All right, and this one's pretty tight to get out, so I'm gonna have to hit it with the soft side of this little hammer, and I'm gonna do that off camera. Brother, it's not. Oh, there we go. So I kind of knocked it out. This plate is pretty tight on there, and that's the thickness of the plate. Looks pretty thick, but not super thick like you see or you would like I've seen on some snap-on ratchets. It's a decent thickness though. Here is the gear. The gear is really coarse, only has 20 teeth on the gear, and this looks pretty new. It doesn't look like it's seen much use, because even the tips of the teeth are still have the black color on them. They haven't been that shade or coating hasn't been rubbed off as it's been ratcheting yet, so it looks pretty new. There's kind of the sun peen for the ball detent, and there's no hole on the other side of this ball detent, but there is the recognizable sun peen that Snap-on used for a while. And here's the inside of the ratchet. Has a bat wing pawl, and it's connected to the switch by a little protrusion that's been peened over also there, and there's some patina on it on the outside of the switch, but that's how the switch is held to the pole. And underneath the pole is a ball and spring. I'm not going to remove this peen. I'm not going to take the switch out. It looks good the way it is, and if I took it out, it's going to probably be a lot uglier when I put it back on. So there's the broaching. Looks pretty good. You know, there's a little bit of pitting around the edges of where the plate lays there. But overall, pretty simple, ancient from, like I said, these ratchets were probably some of the first ratchets that Snap-on was making. Maybe not the first, but I think that popularity came around by the time they were pretty popular. This is the style of ratchet that was available. I mean, I have to hit it to get the plate on again, or to get it to seat well. Yeah, that's okay, I guess. And you put your screws back on. And just finger tight. You don't want to go too tight on these, even though you might be able to get a repair kit for these, but you might not. I don't know what the deal is with Snap-on, but this is an older style of ratchet. They might not even make these repair kits anymore. I could be wrong. These are pretty popular. This style of ratchet, it's been around for a long time, and like I said, it probably went into the 80s and 90s, so you might be able to find a repair kit for this. But yeah, that's it. Like I said, it's small. Let me get a measurement on this. It's pretty small, and it measures about a little bit over 4.25. So 4.25. It's definitely in there with the smaller ratchets, but it's pretty cool. It's built well, coarse, but you know, that was what it was back then. You know, they didn't have 120 teeth. They had like 20 teeth. Yeah, that's all I got for now. This is the Snap-on, the MV-71, USA, no date code. I'm gonna say this is probably from the 70s, maybe 60s, but that's just a guess. And if you guys out there know more than me, by all means, leave me a comment, let me know. Alright guys, until next time.